My favorite game currently has to be League of Legends. That's the game that I play the most. It doesn't mean that it's the only game I play. That's the game that I play the most. I play a bunch of PUBG and additional games. The reason this is my favorite game is just like how long I've been playing it and how it became a part of my life and the emotional connection I kind of have with the community, the champions in the game, and kind of everything around it. It's also a big part of our company's culture, League of Legends, and I just think it's pretty amazing what the game has done to me personally, to the company here, but also the community in general and esports in general. So that would have to be my favorite. I think it's a combination of many factors, and I don't know if I can count all of them. But it starts with easy to play or easy to participate, hard to master. The amount of dedication that I would need to devote as a professional athlete in traditional sports, let's say I'm a runner or a basketball player, is quite similar to the amount of effort and dedication I would have to invest in being a fan. I would not reach these levels and I won't get there. The other part I feel is like the routine is very similar. It's not just the amount of time, it's how that time is built. Not many sort of things or avenues or activities are being run in a very similar way to the way they're being run in computer games. For example, I have coaches, I have analysts, I have a gaming house. We all live together as a team. Teamwork is actually key for us winning. It's not just about personal skill. So that's the other element that I find really, really simple. The next part is just this combination between mental strength, mental endurance, instincts, and kind of the physical ability around gaming. For example, when I play chess, there's no doubt I use my mind, but tenth of a millisecond or 10 milliseconds for that instance would not probably make a big difference in my ability to win or lose. Whereas in esports, that could be all the difference. Like in traditional sports that we see on the left, at least in some of the branches. So I'm sure there are many, many other reasons why sports players are considered sort of, at least in my opinion, professional athletes, but those are just a few. There are a lot of similarities. First, I think the level of passion and enthusiasm around games and around scores. One of the main differences is probably the fact that most esports fans are actually participants or have played the game seriously to be able to see what's going on. Like, if it's kind of hard to understand what's happening in League, like really understand what's happening in League without playing the game. You can definitely go to a theater or a stadium and enjoy the human vibe and the human excitement, just like going to like a rock concert or something, or a football match. Even if you don't know football, it's pretty exciting. But I think one of the things that is unique about esports fans, they actually play the game. I currently use Game Summary a lot for my highlights. When I play League of Legends, I use currently LoL with Mobalytics. I use LoL with Mobalytics and Legendary builds. These are the three ones that I use. I like to use Legendary builds to see if anything changed for the champions that I'm playing in terms of items and how pros are building them. I like to use LoL Wiz because it allows me to understand kind of the overall rank of the team or strength of the team versus the strength of my team. And I like to use Mobalytics to get more detailed insights on how to improve. When I played PUBG, I started using an app called Unknown Meta, which is really cool, and I think it has a lot of potential. And the Game Summary for highlights, but I mentioned that. So these would be like a few of the apps that I currently use. But I do like to experiment. I know there's a couple of apps coming up for League, which are really, really cool, and I look forward to using them. Yeah, this is just what I use and what I have right now. we've gone through very significant product evolution ever since we started the company. At the beginning, we were like this generic product that added a bunch of features to the game. And then we understood that we cannot build all the features in the world, so we need to build an open platform. But we haven't yet made the full transition from being a product to being an open platform. And the thing that I'm mostly excited about for the next quarter is putting apps in the center. We're making a bunch of product changes to put apps in the center. So for example, if you install one of our products, Mobilytics, you're going to have a desktop icon for Mobilytics. You're going to be able to click it or click your Win key and then type Mobilytics to launch the app. You're going to have a dedicated launcher for the app. And then the app is only going to work in League of Legends as you want it. For me, this is a very important piece of the platform that was missing. We're now finalizing, and I'm really excited for it. I like the story around esports.com. I like the kind of how you guys are thinking, and I like kind of the organization behind it. And I mean, obviously, you guys are starting to build up traction and starting to build up everything. And you know, we're just excited to be a part of that journey and help wherever we can for you. And whatever helps esports and whatever has the kind of the passion and the intent that you guys are bringing to the table is good for us, and this is why we're happy to partner with you and we're happy to support you in this journey. I think currently there's a lot of fragmentation in the market, and there are a lot of like different services that cover small to medium sort of pieces of what you've just defined. And I think that the vision of trying to aggregate everything under like a single brand is on the one hand very ambitious and very difficult, but on the other, once it's once it's been delivered on, then I think there's high potential there. So I don't know if that makes sense. I think you have a very bold and hard mission, and if you succeed, then there's a lot of upside for the community and for you guys as well. You know, we had a game against Newzoo. It was like our company against Newzoo, which is a data company for some games, which we work with, and it was a friendly game. But we prepared for that game just like I used to get prepared for flights. And then we played the game, and in the game we had to communicate, we had to work on that teamwork, and the game was really, really exciting, like high levels of adrenaline. You know, we're not really risking our lives, but we are in very intense sort of atmosphere. And I think if you ever played PUBG solo, then you get to like top 5, top 4, you finish the game and your hand kind of shakes. So in terms of adrenaline and those type of experiences, I think we don't need VR for that. We already have that experience. Well, Newzoo won 2-0. We made some changes in the team. We practiced a little bit more, and we will prevail in the next match. And that's coming up in about a week and a half, I think. But we're working on winning the next battle.